Hi, Mr. Andrew here today, and we are doing division of decimals. So there's actually a decimal in both the dividend and divisor here, meaning that we have a decimal in both numbers. So we have 4.75 divided by 2.5, or we could call this 4 and 75 hundredths divided by 2 and 5 tenths. Here we have it written both ways. We have it written as you'd see given to us in a problem, and here is the way we'd write it naturally, setting it up to work long division. But we have a problem. We have a decimal in the divisor, so right here we can't have that 2.5. How would that work out? It just, if you try and do it, it will quickly make no sense to you. The way we tackle this is that we have to get rid of that decimal. We have to move it over. We have to say this is not 2.5, this is 25, okay? But that comes at a cost. We're not just allowed to do that freely. We have to also account for it in the dividend. We have to move that decimal over. So if we move it over 1 here, we have to move this over 1 as well. So now this becomes 47.5. 47 and 5 tenths. And that will be equivalent. So as long as we move both of them, everything's equivalent and everything's good, and we'll find the answer. So here, as soon as we move it over, we just carry the decimal up, and then we start dividing into it. So 25 is nice because I can think quarters. I can say 25, 50, 75, 100. So right here, 47, that just goes into it one time. So that becomes 25 underneath there. 7 minus 5 is a 2, 4 minus 2 is a 2, and then we drop the 5 down. Okay, so now I ask myself, how many times does 25 go into 225? So if I think about it, that's $2.25. I can say 4 quarters of a dollar, so it'd be 4, 4, 9. Or if I want to work it off to the side, 25 times 9, and sometimes you just gotta guess and check. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 4 is 22, so 225. So again, we're good. So I just have to put a 9 right here. 9 times 25 is 225, and we're left with no remainder. Okay, so that's the general approach, and that's how we deal with decimals, at least in the divisor. In the dividend, it's not a big deal, but if they are in the divisor, in the number in front, the number we're dividing into it, that's when we have to move it out, and we'd have to accommodate that also in the dividend. Again, if we need more problems to practice on this, don't hesitate to email me, and hopefully this helped.